It's your girl, Blue Pac, baby. From the boot where the real ones talk slick and walk heavy. She don't do rumors, she do receipts. If you said it, she got it. If you did it, she show it. Truth teller, big stepper. That's Blue Pac, baby, no pressure. Yeah, truth teller, big stepper. That's Blue Pac, baby, no pressure. Yeah. Straight out of Louisiana, she don't duck, no smoke. Call her the queen of receipts, she keeping folks woke. From fake friends to baby daddies getting exposed. If it's messy, she gon' clean it up. Real talk mode. Independent, raw and loud with it. She ain't scared of nothing, she proud with it. So if you coming fake, don't step in her lane. She call names and receipts, gon' explain. Truth like, baby. All truth, all gas, no brakes. Truth teller, big stepper. That's Blue Pac, baby, no pressure. Yeah, truth teller, big stepper. That's Blue Pac, baby, no pressure. Yeah, it's Blue Pac, baby. All truth, all gas, no brakes. Yeah, all truth, all gas, no brakes. No brakes.
Yeah, you tuned in to Blue Pac, baby. She don't follow trends, she follow facts. Receipts ready, energy heavy. Let's go.
L-U-P-A-C, baby don't play, she speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back, all receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth, got respect on her neck. I-N-D-E, yeah, she grinding with ease. P-E-N-E-N-T, bring in truth to the streets. Go. She don't do drama, she drop data. Scroll the page, an hour later, you'll see lies get exposed and the fake get froze like refrigerators. Name ring bells like second line. Speak real, no need to lie. She from the south with a strong survive, and snakes don't make it out alive. L-U-P-A-C, ain't no faking on the screen. Call a judge, call a jury, she deliver with that heat. You won't clap, but she got truth, no sugar in her speech. Independent, bold and real, this Blue Pac, baby, capiche. They scrolling, she exposing, they trolling, she compose. See, Blue Pac don't just react, she decode what's not disclosed. From screenshots to timelines, receipts in real time. You playing checkers, she playing chess, every move defined. Got that hustle in her bones, no cosign built to own. Views go up when she speak up, this platform here a throne. L-U-P-A-C, baby don't bend, she speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back, all receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth, got respect on her neck. I-N-D-E, yeah, she grinding with ease. P-E-N-D-E-N-T, bring in truth to the streets. L-U-A-C, baby don't bend. She that truth in your feed when the lies get blown. Y'all watching, y'all lurking, but she grown. L-U-A-C, baby don't be. She that truth in your feed when the lies get blown. Y'all watching, y'all lurking, but she grown.
This ain't gossip, this ain't rumors. This is real talk, backed by real proof. Welcome to Blue Pac, baby, where every video got purpose.
Hey y'all, happy Friday. What is up, my love? Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for being tuned in on this good old Friday, baby. Listen, oh Lord, these streets been drier than a desert. But it gets like this often. I feel like it happens once a month. Like the bloggers slash CCs go through like a really dry spell because the content don't be contenting, but then it picks back up. Like it always picks back up. But I can't say that that's the reason why, I've been like, I'll go live one day, take off, go live, take off. I do that for the purpose of myself because, like I told y'all last month, I went really, really hard and damn near went live every day. I think I did go live every day last month. So, yeah, I needed that little break this month, child. I needed that little break because it ain't nothing to just go live and talk to y'all, but I still got to kind of take little breaks here and there for myself. But shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for being tuned in. Thank y'all for y'all patience. I know y'all probably been looking for me with the flashlight in the daytime, but just know I'm always around. Always around y'all. I don't go too far from y'all. I ain't gonna keep y'all waiting too long now. Pop gonna always come back to her second family. Okay? Period. But anyways, y'all, I know y'all see the title. Okay? It's a lot going on. It's a whole lot going on, child. Not only didn't pull a little quick one too. Y'all know we gonna break it all the way down. We gonna talk about it. All that good stuff. I'm gonna tell y'all how I feel about it. Because it wouldn't be right if I didn't tell y'all how I feel about it now. Because I definitely feel like it's a motive attached to it. We're going to get into it. Let me see who we got in here. Shout out to y'all. I see y'all coming through with them yellow, what should I call them? Let's say yellow balls. Y'all coming through with the yellow balls. Let me find out y'all miss me. Shout out to y'all. I love y'all. I miss y'all. When I'm gone, even if it's for a day, I'm like, oh, I got to get back to my people, child. Because I get a little peace too with y'all because I got a reason to keep them cheering out my room and all of that. Because they know when I'm on live, it's professionalism. Get gone. We'll find you something to do, especially him because she is my shadow. That little girl, that child. Hey, Elisa. Hey, Toya. Brown Sugar in the building. We got Shaquintly Q Coasting. Shout out to you, Nana Karen. We got Miss Sandra. We got Miss Geraldine. I see you, but I don't see you. There you go. We got Tamika in the building. We got Christina Hardy. We got Miss Yelena. We got, hold on, let me go down. Latay Eminem, of course. Y'all know she be talking cash money. Y'all, Latay be on me. Latay is like, I don't know if Latay older than me or if I'm older than her. I'm 37. Latay, let me know how old you is in the chat. But she be on me, y'all, like a little sister or a big sister. Whichever one she is, she would be considered by age. But she be on me. When I said I'm coming, y'all, on my community wall, Latay was the first one talking about wear your thumbnail and don't be late either. She be on me, y'all, but I love it. I love it. Shout out to y'all. Hey, Jaisha. Hey, Terry, bro. Thank you for the black and gold hearts. I appreciate you. Copyright and fair use. You always come through with it for everybody. Hey, Michaela. Hey, Tyrese with the T. Miss Jackie Rogers in the building. We got Tokyo Blues. We got, hold on, Miss Ilka KB Mommy. We got Scorpio Stings in this thing. Miss Robin Buttercup. Miss Deborah Kennan, baby, y'all deep. Y'all came in here quick. That's how y'all know it ain't just us who be wanting the tea, baby. When I tell y'all, don't let the Laonia supporters fool y'all. They definitely be in the cut. They be all up in them bushes getting ate up. I'm telling y'all. They be wanting to know. If not, if they don't, I really believe they be in here quicker than y'all. I really do believe that. Because they be wanting to hear what we gotta say. They might not say too much every blue moon. They'll throw a little 1-2 subliminal jab, whatever in the comments, but they be wanting to know the tea just as much as we do. I'm telling y'all. I know that for a fact. I know that for a fact, baby. You could tell by the numbers too, and you could tell by who don't hit that like button. Hey, love me. Hey, Shell. Hey, Miss Malibu. Who else in here? Let me go down. Hold up. Let me see. Miss Gwen in the building, Alexis. We got V Martin. Shout out to you. That's a new name. Shout out to all my bushwhackers who are actually supporters. I ain't gonna say I see y'all, but I feel y'all. And I appreciate y'all. Hey, Tamika. Who else in here? Let me see. We got Just Jules. We got Miss Witty. We got Miss Debbie, Miss Tina, Blessed and Chosen. Shout out to all the new names that's in the building. Barbie Doll, Miss Rising. Look at God is in the building. Period. Let me see. Hold on. We got Miss Wanda. We got Latoya. We got another Yolanda in the building. We got Ajer. I ain't seen you in a minute. You know I love your name, so you gotta definitely come and stay comment in the chat. I like saying your name, girl. Hey, Miss Veronica. Hey, Brandy. Hey, Chocolate Season, Yumika. It don't matter. Jazz so jazzy. Miss Dee, Miss Lisa, Giselle. Period. We deep in this thing, baby. Miss Marlena, we got Miss Leslie, Miss Kelly, Miss Vonda, Miss Janice, Miss Stephanie. We got Miss Lila, Miss Darlene, Miss Nina. Baby, y'all in here. Queen Lily, Miss Paula, Miss Mary. Who else? Let me see. Hold up. Miss Angie, Natia, Claire in the building. We got, hold on, let me go down. Hershel, Miss Freddie. We got Miss Elisa. We got, let's see, Art Chapman, period. Did I get everybody? I know I didn't get everybody because we got over 300 here already. Hey, Miss Duncan. Hey, Aisha. Hold up. Ham, stop running. Steph's puffing stuff. It's only one for Tima. We got, thank you, Aisha, for the super. Thank you for my first super sticker. Blessing my love. I appreciate you, girl. Why you coming in here, Ham? Your tablet died? No, ma'am. Hold on, y'all. Let me get Ham up out of here. Child, Lord, see what I tell y'all? I just told y'all about him. Hey, Aisha, Bright. We got more than one Aisha, y'all. Thank you, Art Chapman. Hey, Lonnie. Who else is here? Let me see. Let me go down. Hey, Shatrina. Epiphany by Tiffany in the building. 2K in this thing. Period. Look at my bro. I miss you. I ain't see. I don't be over there on Kick now. I'm gonna have to, I tried to create an account because my supporters was like, Pop, are you going to Kick? And I was like, I don't know, y'all. At first, I didn't know what it was, but I tried to create an account. I was messing with it the other night, and I could not figure it out for nothing. So I don't know about that. Like, I might have to mess with that a little bit, but you need to come on back over here because your lives be getting me through the day. Like, when I'm busy, I watch your lives for a good laugh. But you definitely need to make your way back over here. Hey, Star. Who else is here? Let me see. Hey, Kelly. You say, sorry, spelled your name. Oh, you talking to somebody in the chat. Hey, Miss Maddie. Thank you, Aisha. You say she swears somebody want to see them twins, girl. We don't care. She's the one that don't like the way they look. Bree is trash and a compulsive liar. We gonna get into it, y'all. We gonna get into it. Hey, Miss Lenora, Miss Glenda. Let me see, Miss Melody. I'm trying to make my way to the bottom. Y'all know me. Thank you, Miss Nina, just because you have never felt us yet. Thank you, my love. Hey, Basha. Queen Money Stowe Gang, period. Who else? Thank you, Miss Veronica. Look at y'all trying to set off on my little goal. Yes, ma'am. Well, what do you know in the building? Let me see. I'm almost to the bottom. Love me for real, Miss Erlene. Okay, we're gonna jump. We're gonna jump, y'all. It's not intentional if I skip anybody. I promise. It's just that we have a lot of people in here. I take it y'all miss me, or y'all just y'all seen the caption and was like, let me go home, scurry on over, child. Let me scurry on over. But a collective hate to everybody that's in here. Let me see. Hold up. 42 until November. Until November, it's all up. Oh, okay, you got me by a couple years. Well, you don't look it, let's say, so that's a blessing. Let me find out you aging backwards. Ham. Child, Ham. Oh my God, Ham is a mess, y'all. She literally came here talking about mama. I'ma put it low. I'ma put talking about her tablet. I'ma keep it low, mama. I'ma keep it low. Child, hear all that noise. No, ma'am, you gotta go. I'ma call you when I finish because we gotta watch our show. I'll call you in a little bit. Thank you, Terry. You say 9 super chats to go help Pac reach the finish line. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you. Okay, let me see. Let me skip all the way to the bottom. Period. Shout out to everybody that's in here. Pac, you've been bringing all the tea. I be trying, y'all. Y'all know if I get it, y'all got it. Okay? If I certain things I won't do, like I won't put out there moral wise, integrity wise, because when I tell y'all stuff be hitting the inbox, like it be some stuff that ooh child. But some stuff I just won't be the person to put it out. Like I can't do that. If it goes against my morals and my integrity, and it be stuff that's view worthy. Like it might go viral, but I'm not that type of person. Like I won't do that. But child, if it is what it is. Let me just say that, y'all. Certain things I'm gonna give y'all. If I feel like y'all need to know it, I'm gonna give it to y'all. But if it's something that's gonna make me, feel bad after putting it out, I can't do it. I can't do that, y'all. Y'all should know how I am by now. Like y'all should know the type of person that I am. But anyways, if y'all like to donate to me monetarily, you can cash at me $sign Lupac 2. You can also buy me a coffee. Shout out to all my coffee people. You can also support the platform by getting a super chat or a super sticker. Thank y'all for turning up on your girl, because y'all know I've been missing in action, so I need to get back with the flow. I appreciate y'all blessing me, period. Okay. Y'all know I always set a little goal of 15. It ain't much, it ain't mandatory, but it is greatly, greatly appreciated because it contributes to the revenue of this particular live stream. You can also support me by getting a membership. Shout out to all my members, days 1, 2s, and 3s. We will have our Love Pie giveaway tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. Sunday. My bad, y'all. Sunday is our Love Pie giveaway. If you ain't a member, you ain't gonna know what I'm talking about. But members, if you in here, we're gonna do it Sunday. Okay, so just be looking for that. I'm gonna do my thumbnail and all that tomorrow. But you can also support me by watching them doggone ads. Watch them ads, hit that like button. Y'all know how it go. And hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hey, period. Hype your girl up. All right, let me see. Myla says, Happy Friday. I'm just supporting your goal. Yet I have to say, I hear people talking about the baby's looks, yet they just look, slow down, Pop. Yet they just like the factory reset of their parents. Hashtag original that's expected. I agree. Now, y'all know Pac ain't the one to discuss nobody's babies. I don't do that. I looks wise, I will never drag a baby's looks. Like, y'all know I always say kids do not get to pick their parents. So I don't feel like those babies should be held responsible for the actions of their parents because they didn't ask to be here. And that's why I put in the comments, y'all, please, please, please do not drag those babies. Yes, everybody's entitled to their opinion. Y'all know we've been fighting for our opinion since the beginning of this saga, child. But it's babies, y'all. Like at the end of the day, it's babies and they innocent. They didn't ask to be here. They look like they parents. You know what I'm saying? Like the girl looked like Johnell and the boy looked like Bree. It is what it is. And I agree with Mila when she said that, it's expected. Like my thing is, I think it's more so of an insecurity on I ain't even gonna say Johnell. I'm gonna say on Bree's part because Johnell know how he looks. And what I find baffling is the fact that her supporters, and I'm talking about Bree's supporters, they literally get offended when people say they look like they daddy. How y'all getting that? That is the most mind-boggling thing to me in this saga. How are y'all getting offended when people say they look like they daddy when he's their dad? Like, was they not supposed to look like him in some type of way? I'm confused. That's his cheering. So if he look a certain way, then and I feel like the guilty gonna always speak, y'all. The guilty gonna always speak because one minute they saying Johnell is so fine and he look better than the truth. They be saying all of that. And then the next minute they offended when somebody go in his comments or her comments and say they look just like they dad. Like, was they supposed to look like another man? How is that offensive? Unless you feel like he looks a certain way or he's not up to, your standard. Other than that, I don't see how people get offended by that. It's confusing, y'all. Like, have y'all seen that also? But I've seen that so many times where people go in his comments and say, oh, them babies look just like you, or you know what I'm saying? Like, and then they start dragging the person for saying it. Like in his comments. If anything, I would get offended. If I was him, I would get offended at the person doing the dragging because what you trying to say? Like, why you mad because this person saying my cheering look like me? I don't get it. Like that is crazy to me, y'all. That is the weirdest thing. Like what I don't know. Matter of fact, y'all remember this video. I gotta play this for y'all. Okay? I got to play this for y'all. You said this in a cash app. You are my first ever YouTuber to send money. Oh, thank you. Well, what do you know? I'm special. Period. Thank you, my love. I appreciate you. And thank you, Toya. I see you send me a cash app blessing also. I appreciate y'all. Okay, let me find out I need to stay away more often. Let me stop. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna play something for y'all. Let me grab something real quick. I need to turn my fan on too. Hold up. I'm gonna have to give me another doggone chair. I don't know why my chair be acting funny. Like it be just going down on its own. Like I don't know why it be doing that. That is so weird. And it just started doing that. That's crazy. Uh Let me see. Claire, now y'all know Lupac ain't showing the now y'all know I'm not finna put them babies up here. I am not that I will not do. Okay? Queen Step posted them on her live. If y'all want to see them, y'all gonna have to go on Queen Step live and see them because she did go live. Shout out to Queen Step. Y'all know Queen Step always do her big one, her 1-2. Shout out to the Queen. Period. Okay, but she did post them there. But y'all know I'm not posting them babies because I will not. Let me tell y'all something. What y'all say, and this is why I say y'all, please don't drag those babies in my comments. And I know because of this saga, emotions are really, really high. Like Laonia has done a lot. She has done a lot. Johnell has done a lot. And people, it's a lot of people that are personally invested into this saga to where they want to see an outcome and not a good one when it comes to her. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but also consider the fact that when we as the bloggers and CCs, we have the platforms, when y'all say certain things in the comments, they hold us responsible. Y'all know Pac ain't never said nothing negative about Brianna's kids ever. And I still ended up on that GoFundMe. Y'all, as somebody that was bullying her children. I just can't, y'all. I just can't. And the reason being, even though we know it's not true, I just don't like stuff like that attached to me because I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't like that. I don't like when my name gets attached to things that's especially not true. Like, don't do that. Don't do that because I defend all babies. I have kids of my own, so I wouldn't be out here talking about nobody's baby. But she did, and then another thing too, y'all, she posted them, but she deleted them. So I feel like she was kind of like let me see. One, I feel like she was testing the waters when she posted them. And two, I also feel like she posted them to get back at Johnell. That's why my caption is what it is. He had to have done something, very much something big. I would say something big for her to post them babies. Because how we go from this, hold up. Hold on. Let me show y'all these receipts though. I'm gonna put this one on the screen first, and I'm gonna let y'all hear this audio. Let's see. Let's show y'all what he posted. Let's show y'all his first. Oh, he gonna come back with some subliminal. Hey, Black Widow. Lupac, I think she was posting privately and accidentally posted them or to get back at Johnell. It could be either or, but you know what's crazy? Privately is crazy because she posted so many. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you accidentally post that many pictures? I think she was definitely testing the waters to see how social media would respond to her post, but she posted in her story. So that's a little different too. Now, if she would have posted it on her page, then it might have been a little different. But I feel like she posted in her story to kind of test the waters to see how people will respond to it. But I also feel like she did it because Johnell did something. Like, I really feel like he did something, y'all, because she was so against posting them because of him not wanting to post them. Remember when he posted it? Well, this was in his comments. Somebody said, I'm confused on why she doesn't want to show their face. She weird for real, for real. And she just said a couple days ago that a couple weeks ago that she was not posting her baby because of how social media is. So then somebody says she is not weird. They are her babies and protecting them from the haters. Johnell then says y'all can stop blaming her for not showing the babies. As a first-time father, this is completely my decision and choice. She has nothing to do with. As she has showed her past children before, this is a total different situation. Thanks. So I feel like he definitely did something, y'all. He had to have done something for her to post them. So let's show this. Let me let y'all hear this too. Hold up. Okay. So this was from March. This was a live she did back in March, y'all. Listen to what she said.
Miss Angie, when they daddy want to show his kids, he would show his kids. He doesn't want to show his children's faces on the internet. He wants to wait till they get older. So get it with him, not me.
All right, let me run it again.
Miss Angie, when they daddy want to show his kids, he would show his kids. He doesn't want to show his children's faces on the internet. He wants to wait till they get older. So get it with him, not me.
Okay, y'all heard that, right? So y'all know I've been telling y'all. I said that whenever something gonna happen between her and him, she's gonna show those kids out of spite. I've been saying that for the longest. Who remember me saying that? Like, I've said that multiple times. I said, y'all, I'm telling y'all, he gonna do something to piss her off, and she gonna show them babies. I'm telling y'all. I've been saying it. You said, hold on, let me see. I caught a comment. Miss Melody say they broke up. She said it on her TikTok. When was that? Was that recently? Nobody else caught that? Hold on. Hold up. Hold up. Wait. Let me tell my source to go check it out right quick. And I'll see if I can get that for y'all. Hold up. All right, we'll see. We'll see, y'all. We shall see. But yeah, she posted that back in March. He posted this. So I feel like based on the receipts, what other reason could there be for her to just randomly post them, then in her story, then delete them? That was crazy to me. Like, it definitely was for a reason. It definitely was for a reason. But I said that. I said, y'all, I'm telling y'all, something gonna happen between them. He's gonna really piss her off, and she gonna show them baby. I feel like she did it out of spite. Something happened, because notice, like, lately it's been, well, I've been saying for the past couple months that I feel that they're not together right now. Now, I could be wrong, but I personally feel, and one of the major things that make me feel like that is the fact that she just, what happened with the landlord situation, and she just moved into her own place again. Why aren't they living together? They got kids. They got kids, 2 kids together. They've been together almost 3 years. Why aren't they living together at this point? So the fact that she moved from one place to a whole nother place, not with him again, to me, that kind of was like a major red flag. And just the moves that they've been making lately, like, yes, they did go to that little outing event where they was making the little whatever plaster teddy bears, whatever they was doing, child. But I feel like they saving face for social media. I feel like, she posts her little subliminals here and there, but both parties know that it could be bad on both ends because both brands is pretty much ruined. Okay, I feel like both parties know that another um outrage or impulsive behavior coming to social media ain't gonna be good for them. Ain't gonna be good for what they actually have left of their careers. So I don't know, child, but I personally think they're not together. They just, doing a little 1-2, posting a little 1-2 here and there to save face for social media, so people don't, start suspecting something. About a week ago, I almost you should have sent it to me. She said, "Why are y'all mad because I'm still smiling? Yes, I loved him, but it didn't work out." What? Let me see. Hold up. About a week ago. Hey. Okay, we'll see if we can get it. We'll see if we can get it. Let me go down. Right, Lupac, don't wish no bad. Just hope she grow up and truly apologize for this mess she made for money and thought vanity and her insanity made it okay and truly heal and seek help. Well, to be honest, at this point, because so much time has passed, I don't think an apology will ever be made. And my thing is, y'all know, it's not so much of her apologizing to RH, even though I feel like she definitely should apologize to him because of what she did to him on social media. But my biggest gripe was the victim, the real DV victim. You played in their faces. Like, she really played in these people's faces, and that's not cool. You promised them things. You lied to them. You like that, bro. You don't do stuff like that, because a lot of women banded together in defense of her and helped her tear down her ex-husband, thinking she was being completely honest and she was a victim. Just for her to be lying and then to get with her manifested a bruiser and then go back and forth with him and still stay with him and then attack people for speaking up against him. That is crazy. So it was a whole lot of playing in people's faces on this internet, child. And that definitely needs what deserves an apology. If you don't feel like you owe an apology to nobody, you definitely owe it to the DV victim. You definitely owe it to those women. She even created a little group on Facebook. I don't know what was the purpose of it, because she barely posted anything in it. It was even to the point where the women that joined the group started complaining in people's inboxes. Let me just say that, about the lack of her posting, and like they just didn't know what the purpose was. Like, why would you create this type of support group if you're not going to even be in it? That was crazy. So she definitely was playing in their faces. She definitely had a motive. She was definitely trying to build financially and her brand off of the backs of DV victims. And it just so happened God showed up and showed out. And she going through her karma right now for everything she's done. I don't care. People could say, "Oh, she the motion, she this, she that." That girl is going through it, baby. God is taking her down, up and through there, because you can't just play with people any kind of way. Like, you just can't do that. You can't be about God and be about the devil at the same time. It don't work like that. Don't work like that. Some may be still food, but for the most part, the masses can see that it ain't giving what it once gave. It's definitely not giving what it once gave. And the very same platform she came to destroy her ex-husband, she's being destroyed on. She's being destroyed on. Let me see. Let me go down. Need to say, I'll tell you what it is. Her views ain't viewing. She needs some content to pay for that new place she got, and she knows people are so pressed to see the kids. She knows need to use it for her bag. I feel like that also. Like I said, y'all, I feel like the first. Hold on. My child so loud, he don't know I'm on live though. I feel like the first post that she made, which I mean the first, posting of the babies, which was in her story earlier today. I feel like that was more so of testing the waters and also a get back at Johnell because he did something, child. Y'all see, he got that new car. Ever since he got that new car, I'm pretty sure he been smelling himself. Because now, it's different. It's different when a mofo needs you. They start acting different. But once they get back to a point, especially when a mofo never had good intentions for you in the first place. Okay, we know Johnell never had good intentions for that girl. So once he got his car back, baby, that was all she wrote. That man been gone. Okay, y'all remember Bree said he would disappear all the time. He definitely been gone. He been smelling himself a little extra since he in that new whip, child. Hopefully he don't run out of gas and need her to put him some gas. Because y'all know he good for running out of gas on his way to, different places. Listen, he better not need her for no gas, child. The soul of a woman. Shout out to you. I see you in the building. Period. What's up, my love? Hey, God's joy. Let me go down. So I can keep up with y'all in these comments, and we're gonna get to the other stuff. Diamonds and pearls. I see you. All right. Hey, it's Kyra. Okay, so like I said, y'all see this post. Johnell posted this to basically let everybody know that Bree wasn't the reason why the babies weren't being shown, that he was. Even though I do feel like this is true, right? I do feel like he had a lot to do with why they weren't shown, but I also feel like she, had a little bit to do with it too. I still feel like she had a little bit to do with it too because of the way she would move with the twins. It wasn't like how she moved with the other babies, right? They definitely show a lot of favoritism to the boy twin. That's very obvious, even with the pictures that was posted. If you did get to see them, if you was in Queen Step Live and you did get to see them, then you know that the girl twin was in the back of the stroller and the boy was in the front, right? So it was kind of like a peekaboo moment with the baby girl. Like you could see her barely. You could see her a little bit. About 2 or 3 pictures where she was, kind of peeking out good enough for you to see her eyes and her nose. Let me say that. Not like a full picture, but you can see everything of the baby boy. So yeah. But it definitely gives favoritism. And I ain't just saying that with that, because that would be ridiculous. So I ain't gonna say, because they're gonna be like, oh, she's saying they showing favoritism off of one stroller. No. I'm talking about the actions since they've been born. The baby boy being in the middle of them while the baby girl in the crib at the foot of the bed. Multiple things. Them constantly putting him on videos or constantly stating something about his features and not saying something about the girl. Like it's just been a buildup of things. It's been a buildup. And the crazy part is it was projection because she does it also. If y'all remember, before she had the babies, when she was doing one of her rants about him, one of the things she said was he was differentiating she said, I don't really care about the baby A because it's a girl. Because he wanted 2 boys, right? And then she said, oh, he's already differentiating between my babies, and we ain't doing that. Like she was so against it. But then she started feeding right into it and moving just like how he moved when it comes to the babies. She started doing it. She started showing the boy all the attention. It was a post. As a matter of fact, I wish I should have found those receipts to show y'all for this live, but I'm just thinking about them now. But it was a few things like that she said in her comments, in his comments, like when he would post those AI pictures, right? She would say like, people would be like, oh, the babies is, so cute or whatever. I'm just, summarizing. And she would respond and be like, oh no, or something like that. That ain't my kids, or my son red like me. But she won't say how her daughter looks. Okay, you got twins though. So your son is red like you. So where does that leave baby girl? So that to me shows her differentiating between her baby. Just like she projected onto him. He does it too, but she does it as well, y'all. So let me play this for y'all. Because this is another thing. If y'all remember, you say the fact that he said past children says a lot. Facts. That, yep. Shout out to you for calling that out. I said that whenever I first got this screenshot. He definitely shows a difference. We can see it. And Sleepy over there with the oldest son, child, they starting a whole podcast called Josh and Dad. And they did a video, I think yesterday or day before yesterday. It was like a little 1-2 clip, y'all, where Josh was saying how we ain't. It was something along the lines of them not procrastinating. They just been doing other stuff, but the Josh and Dad podcast is coming. So I'm interested to see those conversations. I'm ready for that to get off the ground and see how that goes. You know what I'm saying? Like, are we gonna be 100% truth? Or are we gonna, sugarcoat? Because I know Josh got a few choice words when it comes to Johnell. You can't tell me that boy ain't gave his daddy an earful over there. You can't tell me he did. If he experienced what people that have been close to Bree said he experienced, he definitely feel a way about Johnell. Okay? Most boys do. Especially when, a blind man could see that Johnell don't care about them other children. It's all about his. He don't even post her other kids. He don't even post them. He don't mention them. It's all about the twins. So that to me is like, girl, this really your man? Because he moving like a single father. Now, if he a single father, then yeah, he don't have to mention her other kids because they got their own dad. Which he really don't have to mention them if they together either, but it's like a courtesy. Like, if that's your woman and that's her kids, she's a package deal. But she allows that, y'all. A man can only do what you allow. So if you move a certain way with your kids, 9 times out of 10, that man is going to feed off of your energy with your kids and do the exact same thing. I pay attention to stuff like that. Because if she really standing on business when it come to her cheering, the ones that ain't his, he wouldn't even play with her kids like that. He would definitely be posting them. Now, we do know he can't post Momo. Or H ain't playing about that. That's in the court paperwork. But he can post the other ones because Sleepy been... Oh, I almost said something crazy. Sleepy been on Johnell's nutsack so hard since they got together. Like, he's all for it. He over there talking about spare the rod, spoil the child when it comes to Johnell. So he don't really give 0 F's, even though we do know, y'all, that y'all remember when Sleepy did that little 1-2 video and he was being very subliminal-ish, talking about a man sitting up in the house and allowing a woman to be the provider and pay all the bills and using all the gas in her car and this and that. Now, that was at the same time Johnell didn't have no wheels, baby. And we all know that if Johnell ain't got no gig, no acting gig, he in the house. He don't have no second job. When he ain't acting, he chilling. He on the couch farting, plucking boogers, eating them cheering snacks. That's what he doing when he ain't, at an acting gig. Okay? So I really believe those subliminals was for Johnell. Because who else was it for? All of a sudden you want to talk about the Jody spirit? Ciao, bye. Ciao, bye. Hey, Latte, what's up, my love? Shout out to you. We see you in the building, unicorn, period. All right, so I played this for y'all a couple weeks ago, and we got 543 in the building, y'all. Please hit the like button, and if y'all can, clear out my little goal. If y'all can, only if y'all can, okay? Ain't no pressure. I still love y'all regardless. But definitely hit that like button for Pop. Okay, so I played this. This is that video, y'all. And I told y'all I was going to come back to this. If y'all remember, I said, y'all, I'm going to come back to this video. This is the video where, but right before Bree had the baby, she was talking and like kind of manifesting in a sense how she wanted them to look. And one thing, this is not me saying anything derogatory towards the babies because y'all know I don't do that. But one thing about God is God ain't gonna give you, or you can't tell God what you want, okay? Because He gonna show you different every single time. And a lot of people was like, why isn't she praying for healthy babies? She was talking about aesthetics. She was worried about how they were going to look over them being just praying for them to be healthy, like most mothers do when they know they about to have some babies. I never, child, not in private or public, when I was pregnant, asked for I want my baby to look like this. Oh, I want my baby to have this kind of hair. I want my baby to have my lips, my eyes. I never asked for that because one thing my grandma always said is when a woman is pregnant, she got one foot in the grave and one foot out, right? So it's like it's a big risk factor when you carrying a baby at the whole time you pregnant. So all you do is pray for your health and your baby's health. You don't be asking for aesthetics. Like, who does that? Outside of, well, besides somebody that's very insecure and only looks at looks. We know how she give it up. Thank you, Cancer 66. Thank you, I'm chosen. Thank y'all for the love. I appreciate y'all. And I seen another one. Hold on. Thank you, I'm chosen again. We need 214 more on the lights. Come on, y'all. Turn me up on them lights, baby. Turn me up. Turn me up. Turn me up. Okay. All right. So let me play this for y'all real quick. Dang, where is it? I just had it. Hold up. Okay, there you go. All right.
Excited to meet my twins. I'm excited to see what they look like every time I go get a 3D ultrasound. My son has these big, juicy lips. I mean, big, juicy lips. When I was born, my babies did. When I was born, my lips didn't fill in until later. But my son, if he come out like that ultrasound, them lips is juicy, baby. My daughter, she got lips like when I was a baby. So I can't really tell.
And if y'all remember when I first played this for y'all, I said, y'all, look at how her demeanor quickly changes when she's describing the baby. Like when she was talking about the boy, she was like, oh, my son, he got these big juicy lips, baby. Like him, blah, blah, blah. And then when she say, and my daughter, she got, I can't really tell, by her lips. So I don't really know. But then when she jumped back into the boy, it's like, girl, she was overly excited. And I think that's projecting from his energy. Because Johnell wanted 2 boys, like she said, right? But it's like, dang, you make it so obvious what it is. It's crazy. I'm a run it back so y'all can catch what I just said. Thank you, Miss Glenda. I appreciate you, my love. Watch. Pay attention to how her energy completely changes when she's describing the boy and then it goes to the girl.
They look like every time I go get a 3D ultrasound, my son has these big, juicy lips. I mean, big, juicy lips. When I was born, my babies did. When I was born, my lips didn't fill in until later. But my son, if he come out like that ultrasound, them lips is juicy, baby.
Did she go?
And my daughter, she got lips like when I was a baby. So I can't really tell if hers is like mine or not. But my son.
Wait, did y'all just hear that? That didn't make absolutely no sense. I just caught that. As many times I heard this clip, I literally just caught that. She said, at first she said, my son lips come out like mine. He gonna have these big juicy lips, baby. And then when she started talking about the girl, she said, and my daughter, she got lips like when I was a baby, but I can't really tell. I'm like, what? That don't even make sense. But that's exactly what she said. Anyways, thank you, Taya. I appreciate you, my love. Okay, let me finish playing it, y'all. But just listen, she's asking for aesthetic, okay?
When I say juicy, I'm saying juicy. Them things is thick. But see them, see what they look like. See what complexion they gonna take after, to see if they're gonna come out like how my other kids came out, or like they daddy. I'm just ready. I'm just excited to see, like, if they're gonna be light skinned with his features, or they're gonna be dark skinned with my features. I don't know, but I just hope that they got my eyes.
Good. Let's go.
And that's it. I just want them to have my eye color. I don't care about that. I want them to have my eye color, because none of my kids got my eye color for real. And then I want to know if they're gonna have my lip line. Like, I was born like this, and both of my girls got it. So I wonder if they're gonna have the same natural lip line like me, Momo, and Lauren. We shall see, honey. So far, battle seems like I've been losing, because they definitely got their daddy nose. But we shall see. I can't wait to see them and hold them and kiss them and play with their toes and see the little newborn scratch when they.
Okay. So nowhere in that clip, y'all, did y'all hear that girl say, I want them to be healthy, of course. She didn't mention their health not one time. And you know what's crazy? This is why I say one thing about God, he works in mysterious ways, because this is the same person that was asking for her prayer warriors within the next, I want to say, month or so, because when she went to the hospital, they had complications. The doctor was telling the babies was going to be in the NICU, and, some stuff was going on. She didn't say that. She didn't say what was the issues and stuff like that. But this shows how God works in mysterious ways, because you on videos only worried about the aesthetic of your babies. That's crazy. Knowing you had a high risk pregnancy the entire time. Never once said, like normal moms, I just pray they're healthy. I pray for their health. I pray they get here without any complications. I pray I could just take them home as soon as they're born. She never once said that, y'all. Just, I want the juicy lips. I want the lip line. I hope they have my eyes, because none of my kids got my eyes. And girl, what? What? And from the looks of it, they didn't get none of that. They got her eyes for sure, but they didn't get none of that, like the aesthetics that she was talking about. Like they didn't get none of that, y'all. And the girl. Okay, like I said, the girl definitely looks. I'm talking about, she is spitting image of Johnell. From what I could see, on the picture, she's a little chocolate baby. She's spitting image of her dad. Okay, and then the baby boy looks just like Bree to me. He took nothing from Johnell. He took nothing from him, from what my opinion. But yeah, it's like a complete opposite. Like the girl is all dad and the boy is all Bree. But I think both of them have her eyes. Okay, I think both of them have eyes, but they just one look like the other parent. So, but like I said, Queen Steph did post them in her live, y'all. So y'all can see it there. Y'all can see the baby pictures, because y'all know Pac don't post that over here. Okay, I don't post the babies now. I don't post the babies. Your opinion is right in my eyes, and a lot of y'all already seen, because a lot of y'all was in Queen Steph's live when she did it a little earlier too. So hold on, we got something else. I hope I can get that receipt that Miss Melody said, where she was saying how where she was saying that Bree said something about them not being together or something like that. But I feel like it's kind of obvious at this point, even though you never know with them, because they so toxic. But the fact that she posted those babies, I don't know. Queen Steph did say when she came in here that it could have been accidental. She was trying to do it privately. But my thing is, see, this would make a difference too. I don't really be on Facebook. If somebody can tell me, if you are regular on Facebook, if you posting, but why would she post them privately in her story? Unless it's like for certain members, maybe. I don't know how that work, y'all. And also, do you have to set? I would only assume you would have to set each picture to be private, right? You can't do it collectively. So I don't think there was an accident, because she posted like 9 pictures. So, which they not really showing, like, it ain't no big difference in the pictures. Like, it's literally, it looked like they're at the park and the baby's in a stroller. The girl is in the back. You can see her before, for the most part, on at least 6 of the pictures. You can't see her. You can only really see the boy. And then he's moving. She took like side pics of him and stuff like that. So it's not like a major thing. You can't even really see them like face front, them looking directly at the camera. It's not giving that, okay? It ain't giving that, child. Yeah, I think she knew what she was doing, but it's her intentions. Like, why did you do that? Why did you do that? Because you the one who said that the daddy didn't want them posted. So all we can do is assume that Johnell must have did something major, and you did that out of retaliation. Because then she deleted it. But that's the type of stuff she do. Let's not forget, this is Bree we're talking about, y'all. So I can only assume that a post and delete was intentionally done, very much calculated. She deleted because she knew that he didn't want them cheering on social media, but she did it out of spite. That's what I would say. Because why else? A mistake. I could see one picture being posted by accident, especially if you used to posting a lot of things in your story at one time. But 9 or 10 pictures? That's crazy. I used to say Johnell seen that she lied about getting her tubes tied and dipped. You know what? I feel like that could be it too. Because y'all know we discussed that. And she's still lying about that. That's the crazy part. Like, she is still over there on Snapchat lying and saying her too. Y'all, I forgot. Hold up. Before we go to that, let me take this down and show y'all what I had put up here first. Because I did get some screenshots from her Snapchat with some answers that she, some things she was responding to from her people. Hey Shabono, let's say I think she did it for her subscriptions because there was a part that said you had to be a supporter in her stories. Like, the picture was grayed out, so you had to be one of those people that paid. I didn't see that. So I don't know. Send me that, Latae. Send me that, what you talking about. Because from what I seen, I didn't see that. But send me what you talking about. But like I said, all of them. That's the crazy part. Like, I don't think if you posted individual pictures, I don't think on Facebook, especially when you posted it in your story, because they're going to be back to back, right? They're going to be images back to back, like a regular story. So she would have had to make each picture private or for a certain member. All of them was shown. So I think it was very much intentional, y'all. And not just that, it's a lot of people that's in her subscriptions that, sick of the BS too. Because when I see, like, if I look at her comments, I see a lot of her supporters that literally have Bree Nation on the top of their name, and they be going in about her not posting the babies. Like, oh, why you ain't showing them? And they just be saying all kind of stuff. So I'm like, she gotta know that even if she posted in her subscriptions that it could get out. It is social media. Some people, it's some people that'll pay $9.99 just to see what she posting, child. So that's interesting. But she definitely need that money. Let's say, he had better hope that he hasn't planted one or two. Listen, oh yes, I do believe that he might be a little pissed off about that too, y'all. Because think about it. If she's telling social media that her tube's been removed, right? Now, the crazy part that's blowing me is the fact that you literally played an audio. You literally played an audio of your doctor saying that your uterus and your tubes, fallopian tubes, she said tubes first, and then her doctor repeated it and said fallopian tubes will be removed. Not your ovaries, just your uterus and your fallopian tubes. She played that 2 weeks prior. To double back on that lie is crazy. That's crazy, y'all. So if she's telling that to the world, knowing either she thinks people is really, really dumb or she just don't give a F. One of the two. But I really believe if she's telling it to all of these supporters that she definitely telling Johnell the same thing. She's definitely telling him that her tubes is gone. Cause she said it's so easy. Like it just shows you how easy it is for a lie to roll off of her tongue. You know, most people when they not used to telling lies, they get nervous. They start doing weird things. And child, she said that lie is so easy. And to me, that's a life altering lie. Because this man could be thinking that, he's having SDX with her and she can't get pregnant. He's thinking that now granted, yes, he could, try to wear a what for protection of himself. But if you in a relationship with somebody, you're not thinking that you gotta do that. Most people get in relationships so they don't have to, you know, wear protective stuff. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, most people, just for a minute, most people get in a relationship, they get in a relationship and they thinking they straight. Like, hey, this my man, this my woman, whatever. I don't have to wear uh a condom or whatever. She straight, she on birth control or she whatever. So they not thinking about that. Most men don't, to be honest. Like they don't care about stuff like that. But it's just the fact, like you thinking you could trust your woman, and this is what she do. We all know she stole a baby from the truth, and it had the nerve to try to make it seem like LaTruth was just this horrible person after they separated and he wanted an abortion for Amora. Not like, girl, you stayed with him even after you had Amora. So that was crazy to me. But I don't see too many men that wouldn't say that, knowing that they didn't want a child. Like, how can you be mad? But Johnell is the same thing. So if a baby was to pop up, and we all know she already said she's one of those, I don't believe in abortion. That's against my religion. But bump the fact that you stealing babies, okay? Bump that. We just gonna let that slide, right? Child. But I believe Johnell be watching y'all. I really do believe he be paying attention to what's being said and done on social media, because think about it. He done found out a lot of tea from social media. If we thinking about the things that have been exposed, Dawn even got up here and said how Johnell would be mad about certain things, like whenever those messages came out about her and her friends in that group chat talking about his parents, about them being on drugs and this and that. He was mad about that. He was real mad about that, and amongst other things. So he definitely be watching. He definitely be watching what's going on. Thank you, boo. Give it here. Don't put it on my mixer. Close my door. Thank you. He definitely, and y'all keep that noise down. Close my door, King. My bad. He be paying attention, y'all. He's watching because he knows that a lot of tea be coming out on social media, and the same thing go for LaTruth. LaTruth said himself he didn't know a lot of the things that took place until he seen it on social media. Because you never know, you could be with somebody that be keeping secrets, and they don't want you to know certain things. LaTruth didn't know she was going live in their bedroom while they were married, crying about her first baby daddy. He didn't know that. He would probably be at work or at a event or something like that while she going live. So child, social media will be very telling. If you want you want to know something about your partner, social media is the place to be to find out a lot of times. Let me see. Against the religion, but sleeping around unwedded. Big fact. Thank you. Like, that's crazy to me. Thank you, Miss Nina. Thank you for your support, my love. Okay, let me show y'all this. Hold up. Let me see. Okay, let me share my screen. Uh oh, let me show y'all this first. Queen Step not live right now, y'all. She did a live earlier. So once I finish, I'll or somebody can get it and tell y'all. I ain't saying I'll leave my live and go, but Queen's, I do want y'all to go watch Queen Steph's live once I'm finished. Okay, that makes sense. She's not live right now. She did a live earlier about this situation. Okay, let me take this off. Thank you, the soul of a woman. Thank you, my love. I appreciate you. Thank you for my super. Period. Thank y'all for supporting my goal. I appreciate y'all. Please hit that like button, y'all, too. Please hit that like button. Okay? Please hit the like. Hi, what's his name? Sean David Way say, please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like. I love him. I love him. Okay, let me take it down so y'all can see. Okay, so she posted this last week, y'all. Bree posted this last week. I forgot about this. So she said, I wasn't able to share my twins' pregnancy journey as I would have liked due to being overly tired and sick all the time. But I did record some special and important moments. I'll be posting the entire journey here on my story. Stay tuned, no edits, just raw footage. So that could be, if we looking at this post, it don't say nothing about you gotta have a subscription, y'all. She posted this last week. All she said was she gonna be posting some important moments on her story. So that's interesting. That's real interesting. But look at this, where she says, I wasn't able to share my twins' pregnancy journey as I would have liked due to me being overly tired and sick all the time. No, you didn't post it because Johnell didn't want you to post it. Why are we lying? Why are we lying? Peep the play, y'all. Notice how a lot of us been out here saying how she took them people $9.99 subscription fees, promising them, because she promised them before she had the babies. This was when she was still pregnant. She promised them that they were going to see the entire journey of the twins, including the birthing process, for the $9.99 subscription fee. They had people paying $9.99 to be on the waiting list because it was over capacity, which I don't know how many people you can have, which is crazy. Like, you got a limit on a group. That's a Facebook thing, but people were literally on a waiting list to get in. Like, that's not even promised, because how you know somebody else gonna give up their spot? I wish I would pay $9.99 a month to wait for a spot. Child, buy an unpromised spot at that. Thank you, Miss Anita. I appreciate you, my love. So, like I said, she posted this a week ago, y'all. This was posted a week ago. So that's real interesting. And then it's the reasoning behind it, trying to say she didn't share their journey, her twins' pregnancy journey, due to being overly tired and sick all the time. No, you didn't share. You know what? This is giving me that her and Johnell is possibly not together, and she's trying to find another reason as to why she didn't share the journey. Because before, when they was together, it was, their dad doesn't want them posted. He don't want to show his kids' faces on the internet. Maybe he'll show them, or he want to show them when they get a little older, but that's up to him. Now it's, you didn't share the journey because you was tired and sick all the time. That's crazy. It's like the goalposts keep moving. Why? Why is it that the goalposts don't never stay still, child? So let's take this down. I just want to show y'all that because I had forgot about this post. And I seen some people saying something about. Okay, so she did. Let's run this video. Let's run this video because I think some people is confused and they're thinking that when she said this, hold up, let me go back to my video. I think some people thinking that when she said this right here, hold on, y'all. Hold on, hold up. You say I asked Nate how did Bree tubes grow back? Wait, who's saying that? Who is saying that her tubes grew back? Where is that coming from, y'all? I'm confused on that. Like, where? Because I did see somebody saying something about But now we did, if y'all remember, we did discuss that because Bree was presenting a false narrative over there on Facebook to her supporters based off of a TikTok video that another lady did. Now, mind you, I don't know if here's the gag, right? I don't know if Bree was intentionally presenting that false narrative or she just didn't watch the lady's video. Because all she had to do was click on a lady's video and she would know that the lady did IVF. So you can remove your tubes and still carry a baby if you do IVF, right? Because with IVF, they're literally implanting the whatchamacallit in you, the egg. So, I mean, not the egg, child. Yeah, they implant the egg back in you so it can grow or whatever. So you don't need your tubes. Tubes is just a part of the process for the baby, the whole, the fallopian tubes, the uterus, the baby got to go down, not the baby child, the egg got to go through the tubes. Yeah. So once you remove those tubes, there's nowhere for the egg to pass down to make it to the uterus to grow. So, but that's where IVF comes into play. If you get IVF, they implant it into you. So you don't have, you basically skipping that process of the eggs traveling down the fallopian tubes. So all she had to do was click on the video and she would have seen it. That's why I was like, I don't know if she intentionally was misleading her people because she, you know what? It could have been intentional. It could have been intentional because she, just in case she accidentally got pregnant again by Johnell, she would have had an excuse like, hey, I did remove my tubes, but I got pregnant again. Even though she didn't really remove her tubes. But that's the narrative that she's pushing. That's the really big deceptive lie that she's been telling is that she got her tubes removed. When we all heard her doctor, and like I told y'all, she didn't correct her doctor when her doctor said that. When the doctor told her the process of the hysterectomy, that lady said, we're going to remove your uterus and your tubes. And this fool said, partial. As like that lady ain't said nothing about uterus, tubes, and ovaries, right? That lady said, we're going to remove your tubes. No, she said, we're going to remove your uterus and your tubes. This girl said partial. She could have said, oh no, you forgot you already removed my tubes after my cesarean. She couldn't tell that to the doctor because how you going to tell the doctor what they did? That doctor knew that her tubes were still in place. That's not a type, that's not a mistake that I feel like a doctor would make in that moment. After she literally checked the girl, like she had to get checked and all of that. She had to go through a whole process to even, get ready for a hysterectomy. Pre-op, you got to do labs, you got to do all of that. She couldn't correct the doctor because she knew that her tubes were still there. How you gonna argue with the doctor on camera? Now I could see her being like, shh, hush, hush. I told him I removed my tubes already. But she didn't do that either, y'all. So after she said partial, the doctor said, well, in our world, technically, there is no partial. We don't go by partial. A hysterectomy is a hysterectomy in medical terms. It ain't no full and it ain't no partial. That's something that the regular people made up. That's basically what the doctor was telling her. Like, we just leave your ovaries. And she said, because you're too young and we don't want you to start going through menopause, but we're going to remove your uterus and your fallopian tube. And she still ain't correct the doctor. So the doctor wasn't lying because she said it twice. So why are you still on social media lying and telling your supporters that you had your fallopian tubes cut and removed? She ain't say tie, clip, burn. She said remove. She told them people her fallopian tubes was over there in a basket on the way to where the other organs go when you get them up out your body. Okay, that's what she said. Y'all, she said that lie at least 15 times. Y'all seen my video. I played every clip, and maybe it could be more than that, but the ones that I found, I played every clip of her saying that she had her tubes removed. So if you haven't questioned, and I also played a clip for y'all where she was literally saying, y'all, this is how she said it. And y'all, please, if you have questions, ask, talk to your doctor. Don't go to Google because Google will have you unalive and da 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 da. Talk to your doctor. Don't be scared to ask questions. I'm like, is she for real? Ma'am, this coming from the same person who thought that her period was going to be lighter once you remove your fallopian tube. Uh, eh, eh. She said, I thought once I had my tubes removed that my period would be gone or at least lighter. That's somebody who ain't having not a zero conversation with a doctor. Because if you are, then you know that your cycle ain't got nothing to do with your fallopian tube. That's all your uterus, baby. All that. So yeah. And this is why she's dangerous, y'all. Because she's a influencer. Millions of people watch her. You have to be real careful on the misinformation that you give to young, impressionable girls. Thank God a lot of the women that follow her is elderly women, even though some of them, child, they got the same. But you got to be real careful as an influencer what type of information you put out there. Because you got grown women in the comments thinking that they tubes can grow back after they've been removed. Ready to question their doctor over something a 33-year-old fake degree having influencer say. Oh, now y'all ready to go question the doctor, child. Knowing damn well, if you completely remove, if you take a seed out of the ground, right? If you plant a seed and you remove the seed in its entirety, can the seed grow back? Like I'm confused. Something, if you remove it in its entirety, how can you get something from it? You can't take one from zero. Like, and they really was confused about that. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Child, listen. All right, let me show y'all this. Hold up. Uh, hold up, y'all. Okay. What I said I was gonna play. Oh, let me play this for y'all, and then I'm gonna show y'all the next thing. So this was okay. So this was okay. Like I said, a lot of people were saying that something about Brie having a big announcement, and I seen some people saying, well, they was wondering if the big announcement or whatever was her showing the twins today, right? So let's run that video back.
Yeah, it's your girl Big Bree. Y'all been asking about my hair. Hairline finna drop, boutique finna open up. Some stuff that's happening, that's popping off. That's just like the devil couldn't stop me even if he wanted to. Thanks to God and His mercy and His grace. Y'all, I've been working silently, about to pop out with a lot of things. It's some more things I want to share, but I'm gonna wait till it roll out. But it's a lot of things I want to share, okay? But y'all gonna have to wait and see. But I got, should I tell them? Nah. I think I just one more thing. One more thing. Nah, I'm gonna wait. They can wait. Them other things can wait because that is some big. Y'all talking about somebody ever flex? I ain't never flexed in front of y'all, but this a big flex. What I got coming? What I got to announce coming soon? It's a big flex.
Now, mind you, she didn't say anything in that video. Okay, she didn't say nothing. Talking about y'all been wondering where I got this hair wig line coming through. boutique coming through. Now, mind you, she had these things already. They've been out of business or under construction for damn near the entirety of the saga. So how if you let me say this, and this is not to kick anybody while they're down, right? This is just to state the obvious. If you've been out of business when you had a coin, why would we believe that you about to come back into business when the coin is gone? Are y'all following me? Like that boutique been down and out. I'm talking about, okay, she literally had a physical boutique, not this online. She had a boutique / dance studio when she was with LaTruth. Yeah, address and all. Like you could go shop in her boutique or shop online. That been going for a while now, some years. So how are we supposed to just believe? Okay, the reason why she made, let me just cut to the chase. Okay. The reason why she made that video, y'all, is because the landlord situation was exposed. We know she does not like to be exposed. She don't like to look bad on social media. So that's why she concocted a whole, I have so much going on and big things coming, big things popping. Y'all thought I never flex, even though I showed y'all her flexing multiple times saying she's better than this person and oh, she got this and you broke hoes that. And so everybody just broke, child. But yeah, that's why she made that clip. It wasn't cut. Now I could be wrong. We shall wait and see. You know what's this big thing that's gonna be popping and flex worthy. Because the last time she said she had something major to announce, a major announcement, it was somebody else's business, which is equivalent to the Single Mom Network. She was just a brand ambassador. And I find it very interesting how we haven't heard anything about a single or a mom or an ambassador since she made that video. Is she still an ambassador for them? Because I thought when you are an ambassador for these brands, you are supposed to occasionally and randomly announce their brand or their business on your platform. I haven't gotten one receipt outside of that live stream about the Single Moms Network that was so near and dear to her heart. Y'all remember she said that? How important it is because she's been there, as if she's not there right now. I'm confused. So we're gonna be waiting on the hairline, the boutique, and then she said that ain't even the biggest of it. She said it's some flex worthy. Y'all think I flexed before? I ain't never flexed. That's what she said. Them other things? She said things plural. Now that's flex worthy. So we're gonna be waiting on it, y'all. Because y'all remember in the beginning of the saga, she told us a lot of things. She had modeling deals, she had movies she was gonna be in, TV shows. LaTruth was so controlling, she couldn't model, she couldn't wear what she wanted, she couldn't act, she couldn't do this, she couldn't go to church. Now, mind you, they broke up and she still ain't did none of that. She she went to church a handful of times, and that was child. Her and LaTruth was broke up at least a good year before she started doing that. So yeah, I'm confused. I'm confused. It's crazy because they were the type of couple that was a prime example for better together than apart, more successful together than apart. Because you got to be real careful if that's how you. Even though LaTrue was, he was well known. He was a brand by himself. The LaTrue brand was the LaTrue brand before a Laonia or Mrs. LaTrue even came into the fold. But he had been away from his singular brand so long and was, a brand collectively with his wife and those children to where nobody even, it's like it had became unfamiliar to the supporters and they preferred them as a unit. So now he's trying to get his groove back, get his flow back. It's gonna take a little time, but it looked like LaTrue is doing pretty well to me. To say that he was such this bad person, this an abusive man and a narcissistic man, everything they painted him out to be, even with him still being talked about, he's still moving and shaking and doing better than her. Somebody who was on top. Like she really thought she can come from up under him and steal everything he worked hard for. And I ain't just talking about um, you know, her being on social media. I'm talking about his entire identity. Because her being an influencer is a part of his identity. She made her name under the Miss LaTruth name. And it probably have a lot to do with why she ain't really moving and shaking too much as just being Brianna. Because when she was Mrs. LaTruth, that's when she can charge $500 per consultation per person. I just found those receipts, y'all, where she was literally charging $500 a consultation, a business consultation for people who wanted to know how to get into the social media bag. Now she got to sell it for $14.99 in ebook form. That's a difference. That's a difference. That's crazy. And I think when it comes to the single mom network, they had their hopes high because they look at her numbers, right? Now, granted, I will say this because I want to be fair. She still can pull in numbers and get like a million or a little over 1 million views when she's doing certain things like showing her body, showing that cooch, okay, with the prints, that moose knuckle, or when it's something dealing with the babies and Johnell collectively, right? When they do something collectively and it's posted on her page, she can get some numbers. But that's a big difference from always getting those numbers to not knowing when it's going to come. That's a big difference, y'all. Imagine you go viral damn near anytime you post something, so it comes as a norm for you. To now you can post something and you don't know if you're going to get 10, 20,000 views or 1 million. That makes a big difference. A major difference. Especially when you got a little over 3 million followers on one page. That is crazy. Yep, it is, Kim. It's on the 9th. I'm gonna keep y'all updated on it. Don't worry. I got y'all, baby. I got y'all. Let me see. LaTrue will be back on top when her Tangled Eyes ASS take that strike off his page and give it back. Yep. Yep. It's gonna take some time though, because the only bad thing, let me tell y'all something. The only bad thing about Facebook is, okay, now let's say she removed the strike, right? He still, like, to get back into that algorithm. Once you've been shadow banned, it's hard, y'all. Like, Facebook is tricky. It's real hard. Like, he gonna have to really, really do some things. Okay, it's gonna be hard. It's not gonna be that easy because he been shadow banned for so long, and that's the effed up part about it. That's what's really effed up. I would have never did that. That's how you know that was a scorned, bitter woman right there. Because I don't care what we've been through. If I got a child involved in the mess with you, I'm not doing nothing to affect that bag. First of all, I'm not bringing it to social media. This is a different type of beast. This is a different type of woman over here. My business ain't coming on here. I don't care what the hell going on. Because I know how it goes. I'm not impulsive. And when you're not impulsive, you move different. You think about, you're very proactive. You think about the future and what could happen. What's the consequences? What's the reaction? The rebuttals? No, we ain't doing that. She's impulsive. And that's why she stay in these type of situations. That is crazy. But ain't no way in hell I would have did anything to affect a man's bag that I know I'm gonna be getting a piece of. Baby, I could be mad. Listen, I could be mad and cuss your ass out all behind the scenes. But I'm not gonna do nothing to affect your bag, knowing me and my child gonna get something off of it. Y'all, if she wouldn't have moved the way she moved, even with her, let's say she was going, and this is where her karma, a portion of her karma comes in it, right? Because she thought that she can do grimy, dirty-ish secretly. Even though LaTrue brought it to social media and let the world know that she did that. But I'm pretty sure it's a whole lot. Well, it is a whole lot more that has been done that ain't made it to social media. But she thinking you can do stuff like that and get away with it just because the public eye can't see, but God can. God can. And that karma gonna hit harder than anything you could ever do. So it's like you gotta be real mindful. You messed up this man's entire livelihood, and now look at you. You getting sued left and right. People wanting their coin, their money left and right. Court date after court date after court date. Yes, and it's all involving money. That is crazy. Then you get up here and try to make it seem like you got so much that's finna be happening when you owe Tom, Dick, and Harry. What? Tom, Dick, and Harry. Capital One, Wells Fargo, and Dr. Jim. Tom, Dick, and Harry. Okay? But yeah, like that's crazy, y'all. Hey to everybody that's coming in, y'all. Please hit the like button for Pop. Please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like in my Sean David Way voice. And support my little goal, y'all. I think we almost done with the goal. Turn me up, y'all. How do you say that? Knock out my little goal because I think it's almost done. I ain't had a completed goal in a long time. Okay? If y'all enjoying this, turn me up, baby. Turn me up, turn me up, turn up pop. One time for the one time. Period. So let me go down. Bree wanted a true back real bad, but he was tired of her lies and mood swings. I know he was tired of her and Walter Line ASS. And that's the crazy part. Like it's a lot of stuff that happened behind the scenes that didn't make it to social media. But for the most part, y'all know I told y'all a good bit of stuff too, especially my members. But she wanted her husband. That's why I don't know why people even carried on the way they did. That's one of the most unfortunate parts of the situation is the fact that she wanted her marriage. LaTrue walked away from it. Bruisers don't do that. Narcs don't walk away. They don't. Narcs don't walk away. You don't have too many situations where that man dusting you off. It's normally the woman leaving. And that's why she would never admit to that because that's embarrassing. It's embarrassing to know that a man left you. Like, narcs don't do that. When have y'all ever known a narc to leave a situation? No. They want to keep you in agony. They want you to suffer. They want to stick around so they can keep the cycle going. They ain't going to walk away. And can he have narcissistic traits? Yes, we all do. That's why I don't understand why people try to educate yourself on narcissism before you try to, just put that jacket on somebody. Because we all possess narcissistic traits. It's how you utilize and move with them that will determine if you're a full-blown narc. Just being controlling won't make you a narc, a narc or whatever. Just being controlling won't make you a narc. Okay? It's a lot more that goes into that. It's a whole case study. Like that's why I don't understand why people be trying and woe that word out. At this point, retire it. Because like I said, everybody possesses those traits. Especially entertainers. Especially them, they gotta possess them. Because you will get railroaded in the industry if you don't. If you don't. Thank you, Terry, bro. 7 super chats to go help Pac reach the finish line. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you. I'm going to return that energy, period. Okay, hold on. Let me see, y'all. Uh, oh damn. Okay, let me see. What else? What I wanted to show y'all. Hold up, I got stuff. Oh, let me see this. Hold up, y'all. Give me a second. Go. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Wait. Oh, I got a little headache. That's the screen because I ain't been on my computer in a couple days, child. You say I'm like you, Lupac. Find another word, please. Child. We can tell what name really held the weight. Exactly. And that's why I'm like, why are they like people can see what's going on? Like it's the ones that would say, "Oh, I only knew of LaTruth from her." Like, child, where did you come from? He didn't adopt LaTruth from Mrs. LaTruth. It was the other way around. That was crazy to me. But some people definitely came into the situation late. So, but they definitely need to find another word. That's hey, Clem, goddess. They need to find another word because they're not using the word properly. You can't use certain words just for your benefit. No, it don't work like that. Like that's a serious word. That's a serious word. That's something you don't just play with just because you don't like a person. That's not cool to me. All right, let me go here. Hold up, y'all. Let's see what else I got up here. So she posted. Oh, let's show y'all this. Okay, so she posted this yesterday, y'all. I think it was yesterday or day. Let me see when she posted this. I think it was either yesterday or day before, maybe. Hold on, let me make sure. Let me make sure. Give me a second. Tootie, close the door. King, I don't. Is that your TV? Who TV, King? Well, you was just in there. Hurry up and close my door because it's loud. She posted that one day ago, so it's probably the yesterday because Facebook slow to update on like the dates and stuff. So it was either yesterday or the day before. So she posted that, y'all, and if y'all know, so she said, "Hey, Lady Hig, what's up, my love?" She said, "Dear God, I don't care if I end up lonely or friendless. Keep removing and revealing." Now, mind you, like I said, y'all, she's very calculated and intentional with these posts. She didn't post this on her big page. She didn't post this on her 3.3 million. She posted this on her, what it is, 280K, something like that. She posted this on that page. Okay. And she posted it in her story. She also posted it on, the wall or whatever. So when she do certain things like that, I feel like it be for like Johnell, of course. Or like a little friend. I really don't feel like it'd be like for friends because who is she really connected to friend wise at this point? For the most part, he done ran down everybody away. Well, him and her collectively. But I took this as being for Johnell. But like I said, she's posted this very same post multiple times. Like, damn, how many people is being removed from you, ma'am? I can understand you feeling a post, but how many times you gonna post it? Every time you and Janelle have a little hiccup, you making this type of post. I don't get it. Exactly, Gemini. She'll end up lonely and friendless. Like, what? And then you know what's crazy? It's her behavior gives narcissistic. Okay? She definitely possessed some narcissistic traits. I ain't gonna say she's full blown because I'm not a licensed therapist. I would never say she's full blown, but I will say she definitely possessed certain traits, right? Based on if we're going by definition. Because who's to say she's the type of person that acts like God only works in her favor. And to me, that's very, very narcissistic. Hold on, y'all. Let me close my door with that noise. I don't understand it. That is extremely too loud. You gonna bust my eardrum. That, but you trying to do two things at once. You can't play on your tablet and watch TV with the volume all the way up to 100. So, what was I saying, y'all? Get y'all niece, child. So, what was I saying? Dang, I hate when that happened. Oh, so like I said, she possessed those traits, and the reason why I say, well, some of them, not all of them. The reason why I say that is because of the way she moved. Like she can do so much, but she acts like God only works in her favor. Like that's not how it goes. We are all God's children, no matter what you do. All you gotta do is repent, and you are forgiven. Like you got to be intentional though. You have to be intentional. But to act like everybody that do her something gonna happen to them, or it's gonna be some type of consequence, but she won't get any for her actions, as if she don't do nothing to other people. Like, girl, you done did a whole lot. So to think that you gonna still be out here receiving buku blessings on top of blessings when you're being conniving, deceitful, manipulative, and all of these different things towards people, it don't work like that. Your sins ain't just being forgiven just because. You can only do so much. It's still gonna have you can repent and ask God to forgive you, but that don't wash away karma. That don't wash away the fact that you still gotta answer for what you do. Like that energy is gonna be reciprocated. Period. It don't matter. So that to me gives very, I would never sit up here and act like, oh, I'm just this perfect person. and God favors me so much to the point where everybody else will be condemned, or, something could happen to them, but I'm in the free and in the clear. No, that's not how it goes. Hence this pose. How you know that God ain't removing them to get away from you? It's the entitlement for me. That's crazy. Like how we know the people that he removing ain't the good people, that he getting away from your ass based on the actions that we've seen throughout this saga. Because if you ask me, Ayana was a good person. I ain't gonna say that about Naya, because Naya, even though both of them got out here and lied, they both brought their ass out here and lied for her benefit, right? But what I will say is they were some good friends to her. They were some good friends to her. So I feel like the separation with those two in particular, it was all on you. And we know for a fact it was all out on you when it came to Naya. I mean, Ayana, because she sent Ayana edible arrangement. Ayana threw it in the trash. She was in the group chat telling the friends and talking cash money ish about Ayana while texting Ayana on the other phone apologizing, but villainizing her to her other friends. I don't want no friends like that. That's somebody who's very manipulative and deceptive and conniving and just child everything. Okay, you doing one thing, you telling this friend one thing, the other friend one thing, the other friend playing them all against each other. That's what she did, y'all. That's why a lot of those girls that were in the saga went out like the domino effect, because it was a lot of manipulative games going on, a lot of gaslight, a lot of, oh, I'm gonna tell you this about such and such, but don't tell nobody. Oh, I ain't talking to such and such, but really talking to them, and then telling the other one you ain't talking to the other one. That's what was in those text messages. She was playing them like the fiddle. So she was playing them like a fiddle, baby. So my child, my kids, my son's so loud. I'm not talking about you, Ham. I'm talking about your brother. Girl. So hold on. And it's real crazy how she posted them babies. Johnell ain't post nothing. He posts something on his story, but that's expired now. And the last thing he posted was about that body butter, y'all. That was it. He posted about that body butter, child, and that was it. That same old video with what's her name? She played on the movies that trilogy. It was so good. Dang, I cannot think of the name of Erica Peebles. That's her name. She played on those 3 movies with what's his last name? Short. I can't remember his first name. Columbus Short. Columbus Short. I love those movies. She played on those, and he keep posting that same video from 2024 over and over again as if it's a new clientele. Child, of course they gonna say it smell good. They was on set with you. I don't think not one person would have said, "Ooh, this funky." Like, why would they embarrass you like that, Bookie Butt? Anyway, so she posted this, y'all, like a day or 2 ago. And then she also posted, hold up, this right here a couple hours ago. Matter of fact, this was posted like maybe 30 minutes before or 20 minutes before I got on live. This was posted. So, hold on. She said, do not let, and then she, like I said, she just posted this on this page, not her 3.3 million page, y'all. Like I said, she's very intentional and calculated with the things that she do. She said, do not let people be the reason you block your blessings. Let go of anger. What people did to you may not be right, but you need to forgive them. See, there goes that entitlement, y'all. Forgive all of them so that you can take the next step. Let God deal with them. God is opening up doors for you. You don't have time for distraction. Let God lead the way. If he tells you to do something, you need to do it. It may not seem right, but God knows what he is doing. Trust his plan. So she posted this, right? And my thing is, like I said, y'all, is the entitlement, right? Like, what about what you did to people? Could that be the reason why you're not receiving the blessings that God has for you? Not just because you're not forgiving the other party. What about what you did to people? What about the games that you played? The manipulative games, the deceitful games? What about the things that you've done? Are you not to be held accountable for your actions? What makes you any different from the people that you feel like you need to forgive? You don't need no forgiveness. So you perfect. It's that entitlement is why she's blocked from her blessings. Because you are just as dirty as the people that you talk about. You've done a lot of things, ma'am. A lot of things that we've literally seen play out on social media. I can only imagine the things she's done that didn't hit the net. That's the crazy part. That could be what's blocking your blessings also. It's some people that you need to seek forgiveness from. Some people that you hurt, that you did dirt. You don't think you getting a little karma from that? Because you definitely ain't going through the ringer for no reason, even though she'll never admit it. She'll never admit that she's going through it, but it's obvious. Stevie Wonder could see that it ain't giving what it once gave. It ain't giving. I don't think God, you know what? Honestly, I don't think God would ever take somebody all down up and through that as just an all around good person. I don't think you know. You have to be, if you put out good karma, you get good karma. You put out bad karma, you get bad karma. It all depends on what you put out into the universe is going to determine your fate and determine how you are moving when it comes to life. Or what type of roadblocks you gonna have. All of that is determined on how you move. So if you going through the storm and you keep asking God, why me? Why me? And I know he has something bigger for me, and you keep going through it, then maybe you need to start looking at your actions. You got to start looking at your actions. Because just because you feel like you're a good person don't mean you're actually one. I don't see karma hitting a good person left and right. I don't see that. So, yeah. That's when When you really going through it, that's when you start really looking at the things that you've done that you've ignored because you're entitled and you're like, okay, well, maybe I shouldn't have did this, or I need to apologize to this person. Or I need to be accountable for this. Or that's when you start going through the things that you've done that you've ignored, as if you so favored that you won't have to answer for it. That's not how the universe works. She going through it because of the things that she's done. She won't own it. She won't, she won't own up to it because then you have to be accountable. Then you have to actually admit your wrongdoing. And some people don't do that. Some people won't do that. Y'all, like, I am baffled that she will literally make a post and say she forgiven people. And I think she be talking about like RH, like she's forgiving people that has wronged her and this and that. And I'm like, what? Who are you? This the same person who apologized to Johnell. You apologize to the man you called a demon, the devil himself, but you didn't think your ex-husband deserved an apology after y'all even went as far as framing him with Johnell's abuse? That alone deserves an apology. That's crazy. And that's why, watch, that's y'all. God gonna bless. I'm telling y'all, God is going to bless RH right in front of her. Right in front of her. He's going to flourish right in front of her. Watch what I tell y'all. Watch what, and I give it. Let me tell y'all this. I give it, and y'all remember what I'm telling y'all. What today is? Hold up. September 19th, 2025. I give it, I'm going to say my birthday is in February. I give it, I ain't going to say all the way February. I'm going to give it up to February. I'm going to give it up to February 2026. LaTrue going to have custody of Momo. Watch what I tell y'all. And he going to be flourishing. Him and that baby going to be flourishing. He going to be going to the top. He going to be going to the top. Watch what I tell y'all. Watch what I tell y'all. He going to have his baby. He going to be going to the top. God is going to be blessing him in front of the same people who thought that they can destroy him, because that's not our job. We're not here to destroy people. And that's why I move a certain way. See, people get it misconstrued. They think because, oh, she talk about her, all she talk about her is, is Bree on her platform. I'm not over here destroying her, though. Me talking about her actions is not me destroying her. You got to know the difference. You got to. I'm not over here destroying her. I'm not over here disrespecting her. I'm not calling her out of her name. I'm not doing none of that. You got to know the difference. But it's a lot of people. And that's why I say, y'all, you got to be real careful. You got to be real careful, because our jobs are not to destroy the person we talk about. Be real intentional. And yeah, because it's a lot trying to destroy RH. You got to be real careful, because what you reap what you sow. You reap what you sow, baby. That man ain't did nothing personal to nobody on this internet. Nothing. Nothing personal. You can have your opinion, but when it gets to the point where it's so personal to where you're trying to destroy a person, when that's not your calling, don't get it misconstrued. That's when you got to let it go. When it gets to that point, you got to let it go. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. Oh, I read that wrong, child. Look at me. You say I'm gonna give him March. I think a lot of things happens in March. Yeah. Okay, you give him March, but just mark what I said, y'all. I could see it. I can see it. I'm telling y'all. And a lot of it gonna have to do with her constantly moving. That's the main thing. Judges don't play about that. And from what I'm hearing, Georgia is one of them states that George is one of them ones that don't play about the unstableness. They don't play about that. They about to pass a law in October about that. It's gonna make it real easy for the fathers to get custody of their children. Okay? That girl done moved so much throughout this saga, it is ridiculous. I have never seen somebody move that many times. That is crazy. You know, and you gotta, and because kid, you know, it's hard enough on these babies as it is. It's hard enough on them, especially with this generation, y'all, with the bullying, with all of that. Like trying to make new friends. It's hard on them kids. And kids don't take things the way we as adults do. Like they, you know, they're a little more sensitive. You gotta be a little more careful and cautious with them. So that's a lot. I know them kids, you know, it's a lot on them because of those moves. Think about it. You trying to make friends at one school, and then next thing you know, a couple months you didn't moved again. Now you didn't moved again. Y'all, if I go back and look, see that girl didn't move at least. I'm gonna give at least five times throughout this saga. And this saga ain't even, it ain't made to 3 years. Next month will be, next month on the 14th will be 3 years for the saga. And she didn't move like 5 times. That is crazy. That is crazy. Especially when you got kids. That is so unstable. People don't see that. Like, that's not cool. That ain't cool. Um, let's see. Mila say Laonya is very jealous of Amira. Wait, what? I bet she also talks about it a lot. Or Booger walked in on her watching Amira Roberts videos. Wait, is y'all having what y'all talking about in that chat? How did we get Amira brought up? Let me see. Nate will be next. She's been lying on the truth for years. Thank you. What is a new name? Thank you. Wait, hold on. Let me say it right. Mimi, the engine. Injun. Am I saying that right? Let me know. My first comment, love your commentary. Keep going, Lupac. Thank you. I appreciate you, girl. I love it when I see not just because you sent me a super, but when I see new names in the chat, like that do something to me because you know my day one's gonna be here. But when I start seeing new people, y'all, like it make me feel good because I feel like we grown, like we getting somewhere. So and I love that y'all enjoyed the commentary. Hold on, y'all, because here go y'all niece with a complaint. Lord have mercy. There she go telling on her brother. That go. Listen, y'all, she be telling. Ham be telling. She tell all they business. Like every little thing. Thank you, Miss Kathy. You say hello, Lupac and chat. Hope all is well with everyone at work. Will catch the replay. Lupac keeps standing up for the truth. Thank you, my love. I appreciate you still praying for you and your family. I hope all is well. Thank you. Let's get that gold met. Truth telling is worth it. Thank you, Myla. Shout out to y'all. You said it right. Okay, because I hate not pronouncing y'all names correctly, especially when y'all got it like unique, like when y'all be coming through with the little 1-2. It'd be so cute. Thank you, Miss Robin, for that coffee. I appreciate you, my love. Okay, y'all. So let me take Miss Cat off here. Look like I forgot to put my name on the coffee. I got you. I just seen it. Thank you. Hey AC, she don't play, y'all. She just came full on her brother. Like she be snitching. Ham tell everything too. Like she listened her. Because you know it's a big gap between her and my oldest son. They are 10 years apart. He just got his license the other day. He gonna be 18 in April, and Ham is 7. She'll be 8 next month. She'll Scorpio. Baby, when I tell you she be telling, like she be telling everything. She don't hold back nothing, child. Then get mad when they get mad because she telling. I'm like, you can't get mad if you telling all their business. But anyway, so let me see. Wait, I thought I had another one. Hold up, y'all. Let's see. But back to let's see. Let's take this down because I did talk about this. Let God, okay, let me take that down. Like I said, I really do believe that she intentionally leaked her own baby's pictures. Not so much leak. I feel like she was testing the waters because it is a little dry. Like her numbers is not numbering. Her numbers not giving what they once gave, y'all. Somebody sent me a screenshot. Was it yesterday? Let me see. Hold up. Let me tell y'all. Somebody sent me a screenshot. Wait, where is it? Hold up. Must have never seen it. Let me go back to my messenger. Um, wait, hold up, wait. Oh, I didn't even see all of this. Um, hold up, y'all. She was on live playing like gospel music and stuff, and she had like 88 people watching. 88, y'all. Like to have millions of followers and only 88 people watching, that is crazy. That's crazy. And it's like, like I said, I feel like she was testing the waters by posting her babies. That's why she posted them and then, deleted them shortly after. Because let's say, like I say, let's say she was intending on privating it or putting it private for a specific set of people, right? You would have to do that individually. If you posted it in your story, you got to go to the settings on each picture and private it, right? I think. Don't quote me because I ain't really on Facebook. But I'm just going with the realistic version of it. I would assume that's how it's done. But because she posted like 9 pictures, so that's a lot to say it was a mistake or it was intended to be private. Um, but I think Johnell did something, pissed off. She wanted to retaliate. She did the one thing that she knew would piss him off by posting his cheering. And that's why she also deleted the picture. And she was trying to fill social media out because she knows that family content is where the money's at. And it's the truth. We've been saying that for a while. We've been saying that for a while, y'all. So, but you know what's gonna mess her up? Hey, Emil, I miss you too, my love. Love you down, girl. Hey, Maya. What's gonna mess her up is she waiting too long. She should have started during her pregnancy and really vlog her journey. Bump what people say on social media because people gonna talk regardless. She should know that. People cast judgment, been casting judgment on her twins before they was even posted. People gonna assume what they want to assume. That's social media. When you an influencer, you just gotta know how to ignore the negativity, which we know that's hard for. But that would have been her bread and butter, especially the way social media is gone. And kids, I mean, not kids, people on social media for some reason love multiple pregnancies, like twins, triplets, quadruplets. They love stuff like that. They love content like that. Family vlogging, big families, how you do it, how you manage it. They love stuff like that. Even if she wouldn't have included her other kids, just her showing the journey with the twins, she would have made a bag. But she waiting too late. Like to say you gonna up and try to do it now because you and Johnell ain't, it ain't moving and shaking like you wanted to, and he ain't got the bag that she can fall on. He ain't making no coin to where if she down and out, she can fall and depend on him. And you could tell because look at the post she's making. I didn't even show y'all these. She made a post. Hold up. Today. And it said, where is it? She made a post today. And it says, it's like three girls on the post. It's like a cartoon. The girls look like cartoons, right? And they look like they dancing. Because you can see at the top, it's like three girls facing one way, and then you can see their butts at the bottom. Not literally, but them dancing. And it says, girls that make their own money wake up on payday like So she made that post. And then she also posted, I'm not interested in competing with anyone. I hope we all make it. And then she also posted, don't sit at a table where they talk about others because when you get up, you're the next topic. So she just, oh, and then she also posted herself dancing where she captioned it, adulting is realizing all you need is God, a home, stable income, and a peaceful partner. We know she ain't got a peaceful partner. So yeah. But she's definitely posting subliminal things. And it's like, oh child. We know she can't depend on Johnell because he's not dependable. He's not a provider. He's a bachelor at heart. And I've been saying that for the longest. He's an opportunist and he's a bachelor at heart. That's it, that's all. And it does not matter if she has 2 babies with him. He will forever be an opportunist and a bachelor at heart. A single father, if he could be. Just like that post he made where he only put himself and them twins in the post, and then he put point of view he put mood at the top. If he can get his cheering away from her, he would. You could tell. Oh, he's definitely a bum. That's when I say opportunist, that's what I mean. Bum is so harsh, but yeah, it's definitely giving bum energy. But yeah, y'all, like telling y'all. I'm telling y'all. But I was surprised, like, I'm shocked she did that. I'm shocked she did that. Like, but hey, but like I said, I feel like it's too late at this point. It's too late. You had when the energy was so high. Now, don't get me wrong. If she was to post them like on her page, it's definitely gonna do numbers because it will be the first time that people seen them outside of her. Like that little quick 1-2 on her story, right? That was a little quick something, and it was shortly deleted shortly after, so everybody didn't see. But if she was to post them on her, on her timeline, it's gonna do numbers the first time, maybe even the second, but it's gonna be short lived because she should have posted the journey. People like to see stuff like that, and then they didn't play it in people's faces for so long to where it's like people don't care. They feel like you played in their face, so they ain't gonna want to support like that. They've been all even her child. If you go in her comments on the post where she's posting the back of them cheering head, you will see people comment and they say Bree Nation on top of their name. And they literally talking shit. It ain't most of the LaTrue supporters is blocked off of her page. So if you see negativity, that's her people. That's her people. So they can stop blaming stuff on us. Stop it right now. Because it ain't us. Most of us are blocked. We get stuff from sources, okay? But we can't comment on her page. That girl done blocked so many people from the saga, don't make no sense. No sense. She's not transparent enough to do family vlog. That girl is super. You know what? Not even so much as transparent, Miss Veronica, is that it's more so the fake, like what you said. She don't really live that life that she portrayed. So in order to do family vlogging, you gotta be 100. You gotta be transparent for real and not for fake. So you had it halfway. She can't be transparent because she's not gonna give them everything. She's gonna put a cover over it. And you can't do that. You can't act like you cook for real and you really don't. So you can't show them that. You can't show them you in the house cooking for your children every day knowing you don't really do that. Like that. People want to see that. They don't care if your house a little dirty. Most people's house a little dirty with children. Ain't nobody house squeaky clean and you got children. Like, and I ain't saying like you just a dirty mother. Like, no, like you might have a little clothes here and there. If you got children, the real mother's gonna get. But if you just a nasty mofo, and I'm talking about you got food plates in your room and it's getting rotten because molded and mildew because you don't take none about your room. Like, no, that's disgusting for one. But you can't be transparent with that. They want to see real life stuff. They don't want to see you be nasty, okay? they don't want to see you be trite. But child. We shall see on. We shall see on. We're gonna see what happens next. Because it's gonna get real interesting. They got that court date coming up, It's a little slow, but one thing about this saga, it always picks up. Something always happens to get the ball back rolling. It never fails. It never fails. Thank you, Nita, for renewing your membership, my love. I just realized we're over 2 hours, y'all. I'm gonna get up off here. But what I'm gonna do is, tomorrow, y'all, I want to talk about. Well, it's gonna be a little mixture. We're gonna continue this off because it's a little more to this also. And I ain't even really told y'all about the stuff that was posted on Snap about the not hysterectomy, but the ablation that she did. There was some more stuff posted about that. So we're gonna talk about that. And we also gonna talk about if I could get the receipt, because I don't know if y'all remember, most of y'all probably remember Maine, Not So Funny. Y'all know Laonia's bestie, the PDF file. Yeah. Him and Let's Talk been going back and forth. So I want to see what that's about also. Because I did a live on them a while back. I can't remember when, but it was a while back. But we could probably jump into that a little bit too if I can get into the receipt tonight. But if I can't, then it's gonna have to be, maybe Sunday. We'll see. But if not, I'll be live tomorrow, y'all. I'll be live tomorrow, probably in the morning. But I love y'all. Cleaning videos, making it big. Exact that too. Yep. And I've been working on my series too. So hopefully, child, I need to hurry and try to finish at least the part 1. And then work on part 2. We'll see what happens. But I'm so slow, y'all. But I love y'all. Thank y'all for rocking out with your girl on this good old Friday. I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Friday. Thank y'all for blessing me in this live. It is greatly, greatly appreciated with y'all presence, y'all view, y'all supers, y'all coffees. Everything is appreciated. I swear. I love y'all down. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, y'all.
Yeah, you tuned in to Lou Hawk, baby. She don't follow trends, she follow facts. Receipts ready, energy heavy. Let's go, let's go. L-U-P-A-C, baby don't play. She speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back. All receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth, got respect on her neck. I-N-D-E, yeah, she grinding with ease. P-E-N-E-N-T, bring in truth to the streets. Go. She don't do drama, she drop data. Scroll the page, now or later. You'll see lies get exposed and the fake get froze like refrigerators. Name ring bells like second line. Speak real, no need to lie. She from the south with a strong survivor. Snakes don't make it out alive. L-U-P-A-C, ain't no faking on the screen. Call a judge, call a jury. She deliver with that heat. You won't clap, but she got truth. No sugar in her speech. Independent, bold and real. This Lupac baby, capiche? They scrolling, she exposing. They trolling, she compose. See, Lupac don't just react. She decode what's not disclosed. From screenshots to timelines, receipts in real time. You playing checkers, she playing chess. Every move defined. Got that hustle in her bones. No cosign built her own. Views go up when she speak up. This platform here a throne. L-U-P-A-C, baby don't bend. She speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back. All receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth. Got respect on her neck. I-N-D-E, yeah, she grinding with ease. P-E-N-D-E-N-T, bring in truth to the streets. L-U-A-C, baby don't bend. She that truth in your feed when the lies get blown. Y'all watching, y'all lurking, but she grown. L-U-A-C, baby don't be. She that truth in your feed when the lies get blown. Y'all watching, y'all lurking, but she grown. This ain't gossip, this ain't rumors. This is real talk, backed by real proof. Welcome to Lupac, baby, where every video got